Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Mackenzie Davis. Happy Thanksgiving from the WMTV 15 News team. We all know a home-cooked meal goes a long way during the holidays, and today Edgerton Community Outreach delivered more than 700 Thanksgiving dinners to people in the area. WMTV's Tabitha Bland spent the morning with the volunteers and even more food.
Yeah, and Mackenzie, it absolutely smelled delicious. It was a very busy morning in Edgerton. These are all volunteers who put other people's Thanksgiving meals before their own this year.
Okay.
With a trunk full of turkey.
I'll leave it open. Yeah.
Nellie Lyons spends Thanksgiving morning making sure everyone has a taste of home.
Hi there. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Here's
you.
your meals.
She started volunteering with Edgerton Community Outreach at 5 years old as part of a family tradition.
It started with my grandma and my great-grandma.
But this year, a major milestone
I think I drove a little bit last year when I had my permit,
means she has a new role.
but this is my first year with my license. And now that I'm driving, we start to do a couple more routes.
Volunteers cover more than 20 routes with multiple stops, feeding around 700 people in the community, bringing dinner right to their doorsteps. But before the meals go out for delivery, they are all prepared by a big group with even bigger crock pots.
I think we cooked 55 turkeys, 250 pounds of potatoes. I think it's like 16 triple batches of stuffing.
As the executive director of the outreach, Sarah Williams is behind coordinating this meal.
My family said that if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right, and it's going to be home cooked, and it's grown from there.
The same hands that deliver the food are the ones dishing them up. Sarah says that people can also register to enjoy the meal in person.
We have 8 people say they're going to dine in, and usually 200 show up.
These meals making sure that regardless of who shows up or spends dinner at home, everyone has a seat at the table.
So we just want to make sure everybody has a home cooked meal for the holiday.
I love seeing the people that I'm feeding, you know?
Edgerton Community Outreach will also be delivering meals around the Edgerton area on Christmas Eve this year. If you're interested in signing up or you would like to volunteer or sponsor a dish, you can find the contact information at edgertonoutreach.org. Live in the studio, Tabitha Bland, WMTV 15 News.
Tabitha, thank you. There are no income restrictions to sign up for a meal. All are welcome.